Mr. Vice President, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and thank you for having me here today. I'm honored to join you to recognize a day that holds significant personal meaning for me and my family. As I am an immigrant to this country and have very recently become a proud US citizen, I hold the spirit that this day represents very close to my heart. I want to start out by saying thank you to the entire Orchidee team for their hard work to host such an important event, and I want to share a special thank you to Mike and Andy Manitos for inviting me here to take part in such a crucial evening, so thank you. Before I have the honor to introduce Nadia Murad, I would like to say how humbled I am to share a stage with our Vice President, Joe Biden. The Vice President is also known around these parts as Joe Bidenopoulos. I've long believed that one of the true measures of a human being is how they treat people who they do not know or who cannot help them in any way. Vice President Biden has always been uncommonly kind to me and my family, and it is a kindness we will never forget. I'll also never forget the first time I met him and I saw him at the annual Greek Independence Day celebration at the White House a few years ago. Here you had the Vice President of the United States spending 5+ minutes talking to an old, frail Greek woman who was so excited to meet him. He was shooing away his staff, and he was going on to speak and shake hands with every last person who wanted to meet him. The thing that struck me the most was not that the Vice President was doing this, it was that I could tell that he seemed to pause and really listen to each and every person who stopped him, and it was every person. It was evident that he truly wanted to hear their stories, and he cared about what they had to say, and that had an immense impact on me, and I remember that to this day. I'm certain that everyone who knows Joe and Jill Biden have stories similar to this. I'm honored to have been given the opportunity to get to spend a brief amount of time with the Vice President, Dr. Biden. And I can only say that I hope one day to demonstrate a fragment of the empathy, insight, and courage of these two remarkable people. Thank you, Dr. Biden and Vice President Biden, for your service to our country. We are all better off because of it. Now, as you may know, the purpose of Orchidee is to recognize courage and heroism. The heroism of those who have gone before us, and the modern-day heroes who are currently in our midst. Hero is certainly the word that comes to mind when I think of Nadia Murad. 2 years ago, Nadia was living in the village of Kocho in northern Iraq. She had grown up on a farm among an ethnic and religious minority known as the Yazidi, and she was studying history with dreams of becoming a teacher. Then on August 15, 2014, her world changed forever. She was taken by the so-called Islamic State and imprisoned in Mosul in Iraq. While there, Nadia witnessed unspeakable horrors: murder, rape, sexual enslavement, the execution of friends and family, experiences that have the horrific power to silence a person forever. But they did not silence Nadia. After Nadia's escape, in November 2014, she came to the United States to testify in front of the United Nations Security Council. Somehow, Nadia found the courage to speak about her experiences, reliving the awful crimes that had happened to her in order to advocate for the plight of her fellow Yazidis. Today, she is the first ISIS survivor to be appointed a United Nations Goodwill Ambassador. She She is also a nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize. Through her ambassadorship, Nadia works with refugee and survivor communities to raise awareness of the countless victims of human trafficking. Last month, she also launched Nadia's Initiative, an organization that provides advocacy and assistance to victims of genocide. At the age of just 23, Nadia was named one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential persons in the world. And in a piece of breaking news just today, she was jointly awarded the European Parliament's Sakharov Human Rights Prize with Lamia Aji Basha, another ISIS survivor, along with Nadia. There is no more worthy person that I can think of than Nadia to receive this special award. Nadia has gone from a young woman in a rural village in Iraq to a powerful crusader for the mistreated and displaced on the world stage. The determination and courage that is required to not only overcome what she faced, but to persevere and become a champion for justice on behalf of other Yazidi women is incredible, heroic, and deeply inspiring. I stand here today humbled and honored to be in her presence. Now, before we welcome Nadia to the stage, we would like to show a short video. Renowned human rights attorney Amal Clooney, who nominated Nadia for the award that she is receiving tonight, has a short video for us, and we thank her for all the hard work on behalf of Nadia and others. So I want to say thank you to our honored guests and to all of you in attendance today for spending this evening in recognition of those who have dedicated their lives in the service of others. And now, here's the video that we want to show you.